Okay. Oh, what you saying, my guy? Welcome. Cool.
Chilling.
Hi, guys. Remember, if you've seen my honest conversation video, I said I want to get more people involved, open up about who we are as men. And today I've got Philip. How you doing, my guy?
Good, bro.
Obviously we're gonna get deep. We're gonna see how life has been for both of us. So I have a few questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna shoot with them, and then from there we'll let the conversation flow.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm trying to get paid, take money, cash check.
How's your mental health been, and what's the most difficult thing you've dealt with recently?
So if anyone doesn't know who I am, I'm Philip. I run Triple B Clothing, streetwear brand out of Manchester. I'm 21. I'm also at uni. So obviously, I balance a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like business, especially entrepreneurship, this is obviously what I'm doing in it, is more of a mental sport than anything. And obviously what I call a mental sport is when your mental health is obviously what's the word? It's like put to the test.
Yeah.
So having to juggle various means, like even now with shooting,
Yeah.
I've got to bounce off this. Having to juggle many things, having to deal with call it like blind faith. I'd say the most difficult thing is just kind of taking a big risk with the business, like having a situation where if this doesn't pan out the way I've planned for it to pan out, like I could lose everything.
Yeah, definitely. Because being your own boss and having to put in the investments you put in by yourself, it's difficult because every payment, every idea is risky.
Yeah,
because you don't have that backing of like Adidas or Nike. If a product was to fail, they still have loads of profit to fall back on. But if one line drop fails, you're like, whoa, that's a complete. The worst thing is breaking even is calm, but then if you get a loss, then that kicks you back in it.
You feel it, yo.
What's the biggest loss you've had? Obviously, you don't need to say the numbers, but the losses you've had in terms of your business, how has that affected you mentally? How has that made you feel? Because I know me, I would definitely be a wreck.
Yeah.
Losing money is not a nice thing.
Let me think. I'd say it's not even money, you know.
Oh really?
My biggest loss is not money. It's opportunity to met a couple people that
networking.
Yeah, I made up excuses in my head and then decided not to do it. And because of that, it then technically made me lose money, or it kind of slowed down my progress to where I'm trying to be in it. Yeah. And that all came from me using a lot of negative self-talk. My internal dialogue was really backwards. Like that negative self-talk is what caused my biggest loss. So my biggest loss was my own fault. It was something that I said to myself rather than, I brought something out and people didn't like it. Like, I don't feel like that happens. I feel like when things are right within you, people see that and people believe in that, and then it's like infectious. Like people like to be around positive energy or confident energy. So the biggest losses are when I wasn't confident in myself.
Wow. So it wasn't even the money.
Nah, bro. Money comes and goes, man.
You really think that the biggest thing for entrepreneurs is losing money, but then you've just said it's losing self-belief,
100%,
self-esteem, self-confidence. 100%. That's a massive thing. Not just for in business sense, but as men in general.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we have that massive burden of we need to be successful. We need to make sure that we have our money set. We need to make sure that we're prepared so that when we have a wife, we can give everything that she needs. What do you think it takes to be a man?
Let me answer that separate. What I think it takes to be a man is to be an individual. Because a man, it sounds weird, but a man doesn't have to be a biological man. A man, in my opinion, is someone that just steps up to the plate of whatever is required of them, and they've set a goal and they're taking positive steps to get there. That's what man is.
Man, or not every male. Yeah. Obviously, this world there's
let's keep
there's
it.
Loads of different. There's loads of different. Let's keep it as male.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you're saying not all males are men. If you feel like
100%.
So there's still boys out there.
There are boys out there that are 30. Like, you becoming a man is nothing to do with your actual age. It's all up in there.
Yeah.
So I don't even think I'm a man today, innit? But I can definitely say that for my age, I'm more of a man than most people. If that kind of makes sense. Like I feel like there are not as many men. There's not that many men as 21-year-olds, and then within them men, I feel like I'm very, like I've taken a lot of steps.
Yeah, I understand.
And that's just self-confidence. It's not even bragging. It's just like
it's not bragging, definitely. Because you need to have that self-confidence. And what burdens have you put on yourself as a man? Like with me, like as a man, I felt like as a boy, I've not really been like the biggest child, the biggest son. So the best son, I should say, in my opinion. So the burden I put on myself is I need to show my parents my success. I need to prove to them that I'm not just a useless kid, or I'm not just there for bands. I'm actually working to become something in life. So that's the burden I put on myself. And then at the same time, it's like I need to be that man for my wife, and I need to be that man for my kids, because I don't want my kids to suffer the way I didn't suffer, but I want to give my kids a better life. So what burdens have you put on yourself because you're born a male, or because you want to be a man?
I'd say this is something I've actually been like focusing a lot on, like the whole idea of just manhood and kind of like growing into the person that I want to be. There's this guy that I watch, not watch his podcast, the MF CEO, but yeah, Andy Frisella or something. Basically, there was a podcast episode that was talking about you should get to a stage in life where when you look at yourself in the mirror, you are what you say you are, and you actually believe it. So do you when you're like with your friends are saying, you're like, oh yeah, I'm starting this, I'm doing this podcast, or I'm doing like a YouTube video, and then you'll be talking yourself up in it to kind of like, you know, to big yourself up, but deep down, are you truly that person? Do you know what I mean?
You look, you don't believe it.
Exactly, innit? And it's like I'm trying to get to that stage where I'm, you know, I do believe everything I say, and I feel like that's kind of one of the quote-unquote burdens I put on myself. But again, the word burden I think has such a negative connotation. Like I don't even like using the word burden. I'll just say it's one of the responsibilities I've given myself. That I should be who I say I am, and also be the best version of myself. So that's the second one. And I'd also say I feel like it all, not to be selfish, but it all starts with you. When you sort yourself out, you can then sort people out. So if I'm not focusing on myself right now in terms of bettering myself, that's all I'm trying to do, is better myself in every aspect of the word. That will then allow me to take care of my family, to take care of my friends and my future wife, etc. So kind of like the responsibility or the burden I've put on myself is to just literally just that's it, just be the best version of you, financially, spiritually, emotionally, do you know what I mean? With your maturity, everything, physicality, everything. Just make yourself the best version.
I understand what you're saying. Guys, you need to understand that you're your biggest competition, and you're not battling anybody else in this game. If you believe that you've got it, you've got it. So like you said, responsibilities. If you say, I want to be a CEO of a multi-million clothing brand, believe it. Believe it. Even that little tiny bit of doubt is okay. It's okay. A little bit of doubt is okay, because you need to prove that doubt wrong. You need to say that even though I may feel like this, I know I'm still gonna get it. So it's definitely vital. I think
as well, not to cut in, but everyone has that doubt, but you got to realize that your mind can play tricks on you. Like not everything that's in your brain is actual truth. Like you can think crazy stuff, but it will never happen in it. So when you see that doubt, you've got to like just disregard it. You don't focus on the doubt. You need to focus on the this. I was reading a book from the psychologist about procrastination, and he was saying like when it comes to people putting things off, like procrastinating or just not even achieving their goals, a lot of them use a lot of what they call push motivations, which is like let's say for example, we'll talk about obviously you do YouTube, or your task is to create a YouTube video. A lot of people will be like, oh, I need to make this video because if I don't, this will happen. Or I have to do this because I told someone I'd do it. Those are push motivations, because it's like pushing you in terms of like, you've got no other option
but to do it.
Whereas pull motivations, which is kind of like, it entices you, so you can then so this is all about the self internal dialogue you have with yourself. So instead of saying I have to do something, you say I choose to do this because
I want to achieve this.
Why? Because and you state the benefits in it. Don't say or what's gonna happen if I fail. Like don't focus on the doubt, don't focus on the failure. You gotta focus on the positivity, because in reality everything's negative if you focus on it that way. So why focus on it that way?
Well, how has uni impacted your mental health, and how has it changed you as a person? Because I think a lot of people don't realize when I was going to uni, people really glamorized it, made it seem like a massive enjoyable thing. It's enjoyable, most definitely. It's not. I'm not taking away from it, but there are definitely bigger factors to being in university, like dealing with your mental health, dealing with being broke, dealing with eating sleep, like people say, dealing with the craziness that you deal with between people. Eating sleep. Like you really have to decide, okay, should I make this noodles now or go to sleep and then eat it later so I can stay awake? That is the decision you make, or that's one of the decisions I had to make. You get me? I can't be doing a piss in this boat. Yeah. But yeah.
Nah, I've had it, bro. Yeah. One time Tesco Essentials.
Oh yeah, I remember that point where you're buying 20p food.
Buying 20p rice.
20p rice
in my account. Nothing. All I had is just hope, bro.
Yeah, honestly, just hope
for evening.
Honestly. But yeah, and also dealing with the craziness of people.
Yeah.
How they don't tell you that.
They don't teach you.
They tell you about the nightlife is cold.
Yeah.
The sex life is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be madness. The money you see alone, so much. They tell you all about that, but they don't tell you about the dark things that come with uni. How have you coped with it, or what have you seen that's made you into the person you are now? Because obviously you've just finished your placement.
That's a really good question. You know what? Yeah, I won't be the best person to answer this in terms of university, because obviously my career choice doesn't really require my academics to be super attentive to, and I'll be honest as well, because of the fact that I'm studying business management, it's effectively my second nature. It's my gift. Like, I'm talented at it. I don't like. I've been doing these university like tasks, like marketing plans and financial sheets before university. Do you know what I mean? So
because you started in college,
I started triple B when I was like 16 with a few of my friends. So it's like I've not really struggled the way other people do. So when I hear people say like, "Oh, like I've got a deadline tomorrow, I'm struggling," if I struggle for a deadline, it's because I put it off. Not because I'm like I physically can't do it. You know what I mean? So I can't really talk about that, but I do know overcoming obstacles in it. Yeah. So relating to that, it's just one of them ones where, again, what we're talking about really kind of answers it, but it's just all the negative self-talk is what tends to put people off it. But the other dark things in uni, like, there was a period where I was really, but you were there, you seen it, innit? Like when I didn't have much money and having to like just afford, just like live off literally like
20p rice,
jeez, that's ridiculous. And then it was low-key my own fault anyway. But they didn't teach you that, bro. They didn't help you because like it won't be in their best benefit, innit? Everyone does what's best for them, innit? So why would uni tell you like, you might be broke or whatever? Or, partying is great and the student finance is great, but you gotta remember it's student loan. People need to start calling it student loan, not student finance, because it's not there to finance your active nights, bro. It's meant to be.
It's supposed to be to keep you alive.
Keep you alive while you do your studies, bro. That's what it's for, innit? So, this, bro, I've known this for days. Like, the education system teaches you to be a better worker for the corporate world. They don't teach you life skills. Do you know what's so funny? They don't talk about money in school education. When have you ever learned anything about money? You've learned about numbers but not money. And financial literacy is one of the lacking skills that most people at 21 don't know nothing about. That's where I had to G-check myself and think, I'm here sitting here eating 20p rice, but I have the value in my brain that's worth millions. So why am I? Do you know what I mean? Why am I keeping it out there? Why don't I create it into reality? Why don't I, put this? Like I said, I've set the goal. Now, why don't I take the steps towards it? Why am I acting on? Scared money don't make no money in it. So why am I being shy? Why am I being sheepish about it? So that's when I took the step in it and thought, let me get back on this to triple B and just smash in it. So I feel like whenever anyone's dealing with any dark stuff, mental health, or this is all because of uni, so to relate to the question, mental health or your financial problems, or you're having problems with friends or weird people that you can't get along with, like you just got to remember that what is the purpose of all this. Remember your why, and then just
focus on the why.
Bun them, innit? These donkeys in uni, bro. There are too many of them. But there's donkeys in life, bro.
There's donkeys in life.
Business is donkeys. There are idiots everywhere. So
you're never gonna run away from them.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
bro. And even when you succeed, you'll see even more of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever you got something that other people want, they'll hate you. They hate you. So, like you're saying, your friends, like imagine people that support you on YouTube, bro. It don't matter. Like they just want.
Doesn't matter.
They're putting their self doubts on you. You know what I mean? Because when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel," they're thinking in their head, not, "Oh, how's Fidelis gonna cope doing it?" They're thinking, "Oh, I couldn't do that." So they're gonna. Do you know what I mean? You gotta remember, everyone's advice that they give to people, or just advice they would give to themselves if they're in that situation.
True.
It's got nothing to do with you. Like I'll always say, even my mother, I'll take my mum's advice with a pinch of salt, because my mum knows me, but she'll never give me advice from just like my perspective, because she isn't me.
Yeah,
everyone's different.
Funny thing is, that's what my little brother said. He even said that there's no point trying to take advice from people because they don't know you. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know what your mindset is.
Yeah.
They don't know what your plans are. So why are you then gonna go try and focus or take their advice and live through it? Like even to the point he said, like I personally want to prove to my parents that I'm not that child, but to him he doesn't care whether they appreciate or they approve or not. He's like, I want to do it because I want to be happy, and this is gonna make me happy, so I'm gonna do it. And this is why I say it really doesn't matter how old you are. When someone has knowledge, you should really take it. Because for me, you know this African thing when you're older than someone, you have to respect. Or when you're older than someone, they can be smart. They can be smarter than you because you're older. And it's just like, where did this African mentality come from? It's ridiculous.
Bro, it's backwards.
Because he really me and him. If I was to have a businessman, I'll take his, because he is, compared to me, he's 18. He is like that. But me, I'm still doing this. But I'm still finding my way. But with him, he knows what he wants, and he said, and I look up to that, because I'm just like, see that is something I need to not copy, but take my own pinch out of and say, okay, this is how I'm gonna work. I'm not gonna say because he's my younger brother, I'm gonna be like, nah, nah. What? You're making me feel young. You're making me feel like a child. No. It's like I look at him like, bloody hell.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is, we lived in the same house, but our experiences in that same house completely different.
Very different, bro. Exactly, bro. You got it on the head.
Completely different.
Because, bro, like, my business partner is literally double my age. Like, the person I work with, not even he does mentor me, but we are literally like business partners. He's double the age of me. So it's like, someone probably look at him and think, why are you chilling with a 21-year-old?
Yeah.
But it's because it's not even about age. I don't even want to say I'm mentally older. It's just literally I have the skills that are associated with people that are older.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like people say you're 16, but you have the mental age of a 21-year-old. Or you
just know what most 21-year-olds know. It doesn't really mean like you're mentally older. Like older doesn't mean smart. Older just means
numbers,
experience. Yeah, it's just number.
Yeah,
just a number, isn't it? So
yeah.
Where
do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 5-10 years, and how do you feel like have you put the steps in place to improve your mental health or to tackle the bad stuff when it comes to, how do I say this? Have you put steps in place that will enable you to tackle the negatives better? So instead of it being a case where you hit a wall and then you crumble, or you go through the wall and be like, okay, this happened, boom, next step. What's the
first part of the question was
raise yourself in
5 years. I'm 21 now, so I'll be 26.
Big money.
I don't want to scare the people in this. I'm not getting to that. But I'll say a better version of me by at least 1,000%. I'll just say it as that.
Yeah.
Wait, 5 years.
5 years.
Do the maths. How many days are there?
Don't ask me that question. That's 365 times 5.
What is that?
So that's 5. That's 5 to 30. That's
3,225. I think.
I thought if it's 365 times 10 is 3,650.
You'd have it. Yeah, divided by 2.
Oh wait, yeah, divide that by 2. Sorry. Yeah.
So 1,000.
1,825.
Yeah, I'll be better long. I just basically me. I'll be 1,500 whatever times better. Because each day I'm improving myself by 1%.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, bro, even in 1 day, in 1 year, I'm gonna be 3 times better than I was.
Yeah.
Year, so
Definitely.
And then, what's it? The skills.
What skills have you given yourself, or what skills are you building to break through, or to stop yourself from being stopped by walls? If that makes sense.
Because you can't avoid problems in life.
No, you can't. You need problems to become better.
Yeah, you need to be out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
To be better. So that's one thing I'm doing. I'm starting to become, ironically, more comfortable with not being comfortable. So pushing myself to do things I don't want to do, just because I know it'll improve me. I'm starting to learn to just control the negative self-talk, control the anxious thoughts and feelings you get in it, and just kind of like remembering that your mind does play tricks on you. So sometimes just let it slide. And self-discipline as well. Massive
financial
discipline, and then also like on a day-to-day like organization, doing things in it, like discipline. Like if I've got a task to do, doing it when I need to do it. Like I've set myself to do something at 5 o'clock. I need to get it done at a time.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in, having this honest conversation with me. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this conversation. I hope you took something from it. Don't just watch these videos and just think, I'm just going to listen to this. Actually take it in and use it to become a better person. Use it to become the better version of yourself. Use this 1% that you got from it to take it to the 3,000.
Oh my god. Also follow me.
Yeah, follow Triple B, follow Philip Osai.
Triple B.
Massive brand coming up.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah. Catch you later, man. Let's go. Let's work out. Like, jeez.
God.
Cool. Stop it. Thank you. Alright.